Are you still a New York City guard?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Always. Born and raised.
And never let that get away?
Never. Born and raised.
Explain what a New York City guard is.
Tough, gritty, competitor, always willing to do whatever it is to win. You know, obviously they hit adversity at times, but, you know, just staying strong, being strong-minded, you know, never giving up.
Joe, just how different, obviously what Iowa does offensively, you know, is kind of unique in their system. Coming to this system, what kind of transition has that been like? And you know, has it been a good transition? Has it been tough? A lot of things to learn differently? What's it been like for you?
It's been great, actually. You know, I always thank, you know, God for, you know, my 3 years there. I learned a lot there offensively. Yeah. And, you know, Hugs is a pretty simple coach, you know what I mean? So the system here it's not hard, to be honest. It was easy for me to pick up. And just, you know, knowing my knowledge from over there, bringing it over here, you know, it just made it real easier for me on the basketball court from a scoring standpoint, like knowing when to score, picking my spots right, you know, knowing where to go, when to go, looking at time management, things like that. So it's definitely been easy for me because I've been a part of a good offensive team already. So, you know, I just know when, where to score and, you know, when to put the ball in the basket.
How different is the style of play?
Oh, 100% different, 100%. I mean, I will say from the running standpoint, I don't think it's that different. I mean, we're trying to score, you know, on makes and misses. So, you know, running, you know, that hasn't been different at all. But defensively, definitely it picks up here. And I enjoy it, to be honest. You know, I'm that type of person. I play defense. You know, that's my cup of tea. So I feel like, you know, I fit in very well here.
How many different kinds of defenses can this team play? Coach has kind of talked about, obviously, man-to-man's his base. But he's also talked about press, a little 1-3-1 zone. I mean, what are you guys looking at defensively here?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we could just switch it up. I mean, we have so many versatile people. You know, we have big wings that could guard the perimeter. I feel like we have some guards that could guard the post. You know, we lift a lot of weights thanks to Sean Brown. So, you know, I feel like, you know, we're ready to play any defense. Zone, man, press, zone press. I mean, you name it, we're ready to play any type of defense.
I got a friend from White Plains that's been talking about seeing you play in high school, went to your rival school. What similarities is he going to see from back then, and what differences in your game have come along since?
I want to say Hugs did a very good job at bringing back my confidence. I never lost my confidence, but just knowing a coach wants you to shoot the ball, wants you to make the right play, you know, knowing you're going to make mistakes, like it's a game of basketball, you're going to make mistakes, it's going to happen, and you play through your mistakes. You know, knowing that you have that on your side, you know, I feel like, you know, you can't go wrong with that. You know, so I just feel like, to be honest, I feel like I'm in high school again. You know, coach that believe in me, you know, that trust my work ethic, you know, and just ready to let me play my game.
Did you feel like you were held back at Iowa in any way?
I mean, I wouldn't say held back. I just felt like, you know, it just wasn't a system for me as I grew. You know, it started off well my freshman year, but, you know, as I grew, you know, people change, coaches change, and, you know, it's not a bad thing on their part. Bad thing on my part is just, you know, just things happen, you know, life happens. So I just feel like we just grew apart.
What have your battles been like in practice with Keedy? Coach was saying, you know, you guys obviously defend each other pretty tight and get some pretty good competition going there. And are you comfortable playing with him, too, at the same time?
Yeah. Actually, I think it's really good for me to play against Keedy because Keedy is a really good defender. I mean, he played in the Big 12 already, so, you know, that's a Big 12 defender guarding me every single day. So I feel like, you know, I'm already prepared for the Big 12, even though that doesn't start till like December or something. But I already, you know, feel like I'm prepared. And also me guarding him, you know, I feel like, you know, I came from the Big 10, so we're tough over there too. So I feel like, you know, me guarding him was also really good for his offensive game. And for us playing together, I mean, I just feel like we just sink in very well. Scrimmage against Dayton, we played together for a long time on the court, and it was really well. You know, we were active on defense, running the offense well. It was like just a well-oiled machine. You know what I mean? So it was just really good for me to, you know, see, you know, I could play alongside him.
Overall, this roster, 9 new guys coming in. I think JUCOs, obviously transfers and freshmen. What's it been like to I mean, that's, a lot of guys for 1 year. So what's it been like to try to get everyone to mesh together and build chemistry when everyone's, pretty new?
Yeah, we actually had that conversation not too long ago. I mean, it's different for different guys. Like you said, some guys came from JUCO, some guys came from high school. I was blessed to come from a high D1 school. Eric came from a D1 school. Emmett came back from a D1 school. So, we kind of gained the concept quickly. But it's just on us to help, the freshmen and the kids from JUCO. And I just feel like we mesh really well now. I mean, it's been 3-4 months now. We all been together. We've been running the same offense, same defense, and I just feel like it's all about your mental. If you're mentally there, then I feel like, anything's possible. So.
I'm kind of intrigued. Justin asked about the transition from Iowa to here. More so the transition from New York area to Iowa. I mean, I know I went from New York to the University of Missouri, and I thought, what the hell have I got myself into?
Yeah.
I mean, what was it like as a freshman walking out there and seeing the Field of Dreams or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, I was never the one to be picky. I was never, I don't know, I was never spoiled. So, it was just like, I'm here to play basketball. I know why I'm here. You know what I mean? It was never, I got to do this. Oh, damn, I don't like this. I don't like that. All I need is a couch and a TV on my phone, and I'm straight, to be honest with you. I don't need much.
That's what happens to you when you get old, too. That's what you need.
Anything else for Joe?
Hey, Joe, I think a lot of people think the transitions for you or for anybody else might be hard, right? And that may be true, but you said mental, right? There's got to be fun parts or stuff you look forward to or enjoy. What have you found that you like, hey, I actually like that? You said you're not picky, so maybe there are some things that other people wouldn't like, maybe you do.
Oh, you're saying in the state or?
Yeah, anything, just coming to this conference
here?
With new teammates, a new job.
Yeah, like you said, it's like some people say it's hard and stuff. I mean, I had adversity, but one thing about me, I'm never gonna quit. My mom, she was always a lady who taught me, not to quit, always be a winner, no matter what situation you're in, always look at the bright side. So I just feel like coming here, just opened up doors, it was an opportunity for me. Coach just believes in me, like I said before, everybody on the coaching staff. I feel like my teammates believe in me as well, and I've just been playing, really well at a high level. So, I just can't wait to get on the court and show, the world what they've been missing.
Joe, one last one for me. I'm just kind of wondering, obviously this team was up and down a lot last year, and I mean, obviously you weren't here. But did you go back and take a look at last year's film at all, just to kind of see, what worked, what didn't work, and just to try to get yourself more familiar with what you're getting into? Yeah,
100%. A fun fact is I used to watch West Virginia a lot, though, in high school, so I already knew the style of play. I knew the defense they played. I watched Javon a lot. Dexter Miles, he was there. I watched all of them. I watched Truck when he was here, too. Truck is a really good friend of mine. He's also from New York. So, I'm very familiar with West Virginia. And I also watched the film from last year, too, though. I know all the plays in and out, the defenses. And I just felt like, it came to a lack of effort last year when I was watching. That's all it was, Like I said, it's all mental. It's all up here.
So lack of effort. So you're probably thinking, okay, well, that's probably where I can make a difference, right?
100%. I feel like anybody can make a difference. Like I said, the game, you're going to make mistakes, but you can make up with it with your effort.
Right.
Joe, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joe.
Have a good day.